check was phone. Where's Ollie? With the rich with my bros.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
We are in Orlando, Florida, as the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Sacramento is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. The story here, Vucevic injured, guys, and unable to play.
Well, when he got hurt in that last game, the hope was that it wouldn't be too serious. But we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the luck in the world in terms of his rehab.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
So Sacramento will get the first possession. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Sacramento. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Skal Labissiere out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Farrell in at the point. And the basket by Gordon. Now we got plenty of youth on both sides. Clark, what's it like to be part of an up-and-coming team in this league?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a mixed bag. I think it's both very exciting and on occasion extremely frustrating because you don't know what you don't know, and the lack of experience sometimes is more prevalent with young teams than more experienced ones. So watching both of these teams develop over time is really going to be fun to see how their journey plays out.
These coaches will need a lot of patience, though, and the veterans on the team, too.
Exactly, both ways. You're right.
Now, here's Fournier. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Hield. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Now, here's Fournier. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Augustine, no luck. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes before the game. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys the need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today, and the key to that will be shot selection.
And, you know, if that's where they're focused on effective shooting, they'd be really smart to get it inside as much as possible. Get those high-quality looks in the paint area.
It's good on the putback.
The activity from Bamba, when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Labissiere. Second shot opportunity, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him. And it's denied. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fournier, that's for 2.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And Augustine kicks to Bamba. And the pass to Isaac. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about the leaping ability of Isaac? When he's got a head of steam like that, he's a threat to jam it home every time.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
Here's Augustine. Scal Labissiere picking up that last basket. Fournier against Bogdanovich. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Lets it fly from 18. Sacramento grabs the miss.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Orlando called for the foul. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And, you know, last season the Magic fell short of their goals, dealt with a lot of injuries, and just had a lot of holes in their roster, too. What was an uphill battle to begin with became really an impossible.
The Magic making a switch here. Simmons is checked in.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fellow there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. They get a hand on it. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Healed on the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gordon. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Labissiere. Finished off the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And as you said, the Magic last season dealt with numerous injuries.
Yeah, you know, the fact of the matter, Kevin, is the Magic just didn't have enough talent to compete either, in spite of the injuries. Rebounding the ball was an issue, and they didn't have any area of the game that they were really great in.
The first free throw is good. And although Gordon had never won a dunk contest, there's no doubt that he is one of the league's most lethal artists in the air.
Yeah, he really is. Creative, great bounce and strength. Was recorded at the combine with a 39-inch vertical. I think he gets off the floor much higher than that at times. He's got great power and a good frame. You know, if you see Gordon coming down the lane with a step, you better run for cover if you don't want to be posterized.
The Magic have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And, you know, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
You know, last season, Aaron Gordon really flourished in a more wide-open offense, taking advantage of his uber athleticism. But he also put a lot of work into his jumper, and that showed. Helped him make the jump into a top option for an offense.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And good that time. Labissiere's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. They trail by 1. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Inside, it's stolen by Hield. Here's Fox. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And Fox excelling at scoring through contact that time, Kevin. Always looking to take it all the way to the rack.
Now Augustine, he's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Gordon. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
On the court for Sacramento, Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Labissiere, and it's Lopez in at the center position.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Yep, it counts. Lopez has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Sacramento.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here's Grant. Pass to Ross. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bielitsa passes to Labissiere. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots. When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your money, who are the perimeter pick-and-roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick-and-roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden. And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Mozgov.
The up fake from Lopez working to perfection.
And he makes the first. And not the best season for Brook Lopez a year ago. Never seemed to be in the form we're used to seeing him in.
Normally, Kevin, he's so efficient and just didn't make the shots at the rate he normally does. He ended up being more of a role-playing big man than a centerpiece. And I think he's still got plenty left in his fuel tank, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him bounce back with a really strong season.
Now here's Hield, following the miss by Aaron Gordon. A second chance effort, and Labissiere gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Grant. Scal Labissiere picking up that last basket. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Yogi Ferrell's checked in for Buddy Hield.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Grant. How he performed last season. He put up about 8 points a game last season, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Now, here's Grant, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Gordon with it. Labissiere's there. Clock at 4. Grant. The Magic again can't hit. Kings leading now by 10. Labissiere finds Bogdanovich. Mozgov with the steal. And it's Simmons penetrating. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And you know, sometimes it appears as though Simmons is better finishing through contact. I mean, he really relishes those opportunities.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Selling the pump fake there, Labissiere doing it at a high level. So effective when he does that in drawing defenders up off the ground.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And good that time. 14 points for Aaron Gordon.
Hey, it's pretty simple when Gordon is connecting like he is now. I mean, you got to keep getting the ball to him. He often takes high-quality shots.
Now here's Labissiere. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
And you know, because Simmons plays with such energy, he's hard to contain. Sometimes he's just too much for the defense.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. That one is no good.
And Jonathan Simmons, the explosive wing player, went undrafted but has earned a spot in the NBA after a strong couple of years in the G League. Now he's established himself as a potent offensive player. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Grant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And for Simmons, when he was in the G League, he developed, Greg, his playmaking.
Yeah, spent some time at point guard at that level. And I think it helps him in terms of finding ways to create shots for himself. He's definitely, though, at his best when the ball is in his hands. Not so much a spot-up player, but he can create offense for a team in a hurry.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Brook Lopez. Fournier dishes to Grant. He kicks it to Bamba. Back to Grant.
And this is part of the reason they're down. The free throw line has not been kind to them this quarter.
The Magic have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Sacramento, so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Sacramento leading by 6. Pass to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Lopez outside. Three-pointer on the way. It's good from long range. Lopez has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Here's Dellavedova. That's tipped. Pass to Fournier. Tries again. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. There was no stopping Skal Labissiere in the first half. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical.
And that wraps up the half.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, Skal Labissière has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
Yeah, he enjoys teeing his guys up. I know you like that one, partner. You and I both like to hit that white ball a little bit, but he knows it's important to share the wealth out there.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Did you bring your clubs, Clark?
Yeah.
Let me check and see if I can get us a tee time tomorrow morning.
All right.
Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt, and it's Isaac in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Augustine. Goes back up. Now the pass to Bamba. Augustine looking around. Tries yet again. And he sinks the layup.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Healed outside. Labissière inside. He's against Gordon. Bucket is good. Labissière's got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
They get it back. Fournier against Hield. He gets that one. Fournier's got his first basket of the night.
And, you know, when it comes to carving up the defense, Fournier, very clever, especially in the pick and roll, where they don't have any idea what to do with it.
Here's Labissière. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 11.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Clark, you once worked for the Indiana Pacers, vice president, player relations, and really had your fingerprints on a lot of part of that organization. Could you see yourself going back to an NBA front office role?
I don't anticipate that. I love what I do as a broadcaster. I really feel as though I'm right where God wants me to be. Currently had a wonderful tenure with the Pacers, 32 years between playing, broadcasting both radio and television, and then 4 years in the VP of Player Relations role. Phenomenal relationships with a number of people, but no, I think that chapter for me is in the rearview mirror.
I speak for everyone playing the game, watching the game. We're glad you're in broadcasting, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, partner.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bjelica. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bjelica's got his first points of the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And it's Gordon missing.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
The Magic trail by 11. Pass to Isaac. Baseline J on the way. The rebound by Hield.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And you know, for that Pistons game, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. 5 to shoot. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Elvedova, the pass to Bielitsa. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Elvedova. Bielitsa's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And it's Gordon missing. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. Matthew Dellavedova, 6'4" point guard out of Australia. And Clark, he is tenacious.
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. He's one of those guys who just knows how to play. He's got one style, and it's aggressive and up into you, all out, all the time. You remember back in the 2015 finals, boy, he was a pest because of how hard he played.
Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Isaac. And then for Sacramento, Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Farrell subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. They kick out to Heel. Here's Lopez. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Augustine kicks to Bamba. Fournier in the corner. Here's the 3. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Sacramento leading by 14. Pass to Bielitsa. Lopez left side. To the paint. Farrell gets the bucket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bamba. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 5 assists in the game. The Kings shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For the Magic, Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Jaron Grant in for Augustine. And a change for Sacramento. Labissiere's checked in. And the basket by Gordon.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Hield finds Labissiere. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ross with a wide open look. Again, the Magic score. Eight seconds left in the third. Jackson dishes to Labissiere. Farrell for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Kings lead by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for Sacramento, Farrell is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And there's Jackson. Then it's Labissiere. And it's Bielitsa in at the 4 spot. That one goes in.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Magic trail by 11. Grant with the ball. At the elbow, it's Bamba. The feed to Gordon. Banked in off the glass. Gordon's got 26.
And Gordon's jumping ability combined with his reach make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
Count it. 26 points for Skal Labissiere.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out, he's doing it.
Kings leading now by 9. And it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Outside, Simmons. Down low. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Simmons. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. No good from Simmons.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Passes it to Farrell. It's Bielitsa. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Kings lead by 9.
This is exactly what you want Farrell to do. I mean, when there's somebody open, he's got to find him.
Grant kicks to Bamba. Here's the pass to Ross. Puts up a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
Count it. And now just a 4-point Kings lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Jackson passes to Labissiere. Sweet move. He takes it up and lays it in. Labissiere's got 28 points for the game.
I think it's always great when Skal Labissiere asserts himself on offense and looks to dominate at that end of the floor, getting to his spots and capitalizing easily.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Skal Labissiere.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dave Yeager was just going over his game plan with his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
You know, the speedy Augustine is really an excellent teammate and a dependable role player, a veteran presence who can really stroke it.
Lopez kicks to Labissiere. The shot that time, not on target. Gordon with the defensive effort. Pass to Augustine. Fox with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. Labissiere, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-6 run. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Hey, and when you're small of stature, you have to be a fearless competitor. And Augustine is all of that. Ready to take any shot. Doesn't matter what point of the game it's at. He's ready to step up.
And Labissiere gets it to go.
Oh, I tell you what, guys. I love how calm Labissiere remains in important situations. Really good at knocking down the high percentage shots under those circumstances.
Good on the shot. That's now 32 points for Aaron Gordon.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And Skal Labissiere is incredible at using his size in the paint. always keeps defenders off balance down there.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Healed against Fournier. Inside, Gordon. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Scalabrine. That'll be his second foul of the game. .114 left in the fourth quarter. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Shot clock at 5. Over to the wing. Pass to Bamba. From deep three-point range. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Down low. Over to the wing. Labissiere finds Lopez. Left side, Gordon. A rebound by Hield. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Bogdanovic. It falls.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Sacramento making a switch here. Farrell's checked in. Bamba dishes to Gordon. Fournier. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down, wants the big shot.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the game. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And it's hard to deal with Fournier if you're defending him. I mean, he makes good decisions, whether he's passing or shooting the ball, and that makes him hard to guard.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And I think the potential that Labissiere has is obvious. I mean, it's easy to see. He's an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here are the Magic now. Outside Fournier. It's tipped. This one for 3. Trains it from downtown.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. You guys have had a rough patch lately. How good was it to finally get a W?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.